Hey guys, this is Doug, fellowshipofthemartyrs.com. It's about 1 o'clock at night. Um, Everybody's pretty much asleep, except Claire, who's downstairs answering emails, probably still. I'm in the bathroom, the ministry house, and there's just some stuff that's really heavy on my heart, and I just felt to say this stuff. I don't know how it's going to come out. Today, I'm on day 3 of a no food, no water fast. Feel fine. Always feel fine. Lord protects. I don't know how long it's going to go. I want to encourage folks, whatever the Lord tells you to fast from, just do it. Trust that if it's His idea, if He told you to do it, He'll protect you. It's not altogether unusual for me to go 6, 7, 8 days at a time without food or water. And I don't care what anybody says, that's God. And I know He protects me because not really even hungry. My mouth gets dry and stuff, but usually He'll let me have gum. This time I don't get anything, but I don't think it's going to last too much longer. But anyway, today I'm coming face to face again with the idea that church or the assembly fellowship should be calm or peaceful or whatever. And those of you that know that the institutional church is a dangerous lie and God has had you come out of her, or maybe you're still there but you still know that it's a dangerous lie. I don't presume that God can't leave you there for His purposes. I know lots of people that He has. The point is, even the people here that are walking at the level that we're walking, I'm just being transparent here, okay? I just want you to know the reality that this walk is a constant battle. Jesus said, your best friends, your own family, would kill you and think they were doing God a favor. That everybody would come against you. That everybody would spit on you. That they'd rip your beard out. And that you're supposed to take it like a sheep led to the slaughter. You're supposed to turn the other cheek, forgive them 70 times 7, love them no matter what, feed them, clothe them, and that will heap burning coals on their head. Sometimes the Lord has me just poke somebody right in the eye. I mean, just say the hardest thing, and I know their heart's exposed. I know that it's just going to wreck them. It's just going to flush out. They're going to rile up. And it's a love test. Ultimately, that's what this whole thing is about. We're supposed to be known by our love. When we fight over what color the carpet is going to be, and we can't come to a conclusion on the hiring committee for the new whatever, and we split the church in half, we just prove that we don't love. We just prove that we're not one of His, that we're factious and divisive and arrogant and greedy and haughty, and we're making our own plans and we don't love. And what He wants is a body that will stay together, that will love no matter what. And Satan's going to test that. And the Lord's going to allow it to make us strong. And people are going to say things, they're going to be mean, they're going to be inappropriate, they're going to be sinful, they're going to look like the world sometimes, and you're just going to have to love them through it. And you're just going to have to believe that God's going to sort it out. You pray really hard and you deliver them of whatever you can, and you just, in the end, you just love them and let the Lord work it out. Church should be like a padded room, a soundproof padded room where you can let it out. It should be the place where you can come and scream and say, this sucks, this sucks, and I'm hurting. And maybe even you curse a little bit and you get it all out. And I'm not saying that's what you should be doing on Sunday morning. And I'm speaking more figuratively than anything else. But if there's a war, we got to have a boot camp. And a boot camp is where you go and you fall on your face in the mud. And the sergeant yells at you and says, come on, what are you thinking? Get over the wall. And they yell at you and they drive you forward. And if you take that sergeant aside and say, why are you so mean to those guys? He says, I'm trying to save their life. I'm trying to equip them and prepare them for battle. I'm trying to get them used to the idea that they're going to get shot at. And at least here, it's rubber bullets, it's paintball, it's laser tag, it's practice. And yeah, it sucks to lose no matter what, but better to get scar tissue from the brethren than go out into the world, than the one world system come, than the Antichrist put a gun to your head and say, deny Christ or take the mark. And you've never faced persecution, you've never faced opposition, you're not ready for that, and you freak out, and you give in because the slightest little bit of suffering. Well, God doesn't want us to suffer. God, we're not appointed for wrath. We're not going to go through tribulation. Well, Christians all over are going through persecution. In North Korea, they're getting molten iron poured on them if they don't deny their faith. In China, they're thrown in prison, tortured, electric cattle prod in your mouth. I am a Christian that lives in America. And I'm a big freaking sissy. And I'll confess it to all of you. I'm a big freaking sissy. Look up Richard Wurmbrand, Romanian prison. Never saw sunlight. Hours a day with loudspeakers. Jesus is stupid. Christianity is stupid. Communism is the way. Have to sit there day after day, hour after hour. He said him and the jailers had a really good arrangement. He liked talking about Jesus, and they liked beating him. So everybody was happy. We're going to have to butch up. We're going to have to get a whole lot tougher. We're going to have to get used to somebody standing in our face screaming at us and thanking the Lord for it the whole time and not riling up and not getting in the flesh. We're going to have to love them no matter what. And the brethren and the sisters, I don't care if they fall on their face. I don't care if they do something stupid. I don't care if they hurt me. I don't care if they stab a knife in my eye. I'm supposed to keep loving them no matter what. And I don't get permission to kick them out because they're learning, because they're growing, because they're falling on their face in the mud. Just because they're muddy, we don't get to kick them out. If they're unrepentant, repeatedly, over and over, the Bible has specific ways to do that. And even then, you need to let God do it. Because we don't really know how much He'll tolerate. And we don't get to decide how much we'll tolerate. We just have to love them and let God take care of it. And if He wants somebody out there eating out of a dumpster, He'll make sure they are. No matter what we try to do to stop it. I don't know if I'm even going to put this online. Maybe I'm just venting. I'm trying to be transparent, and I'm trying to tell you. Don't have an expectation that this should be easy or comfy, or that it's going to be nice and pleasant, or that if you come to Liberty, everybody's going to get along. They're not. They're not. They're not supposed to. You're supposed to, this is a love test. This is boot camp. This is SEAL training. This is where you come to learn the big love. How do you learn that? With long suffering, patience, brotherly kindness, by having people poke you in the eye. This is sandpaper. Love you guys.